The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Beavers will put it away to start the game. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field. And right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Now improvising. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man, it's Henry. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Roadrunners in the hurry-up.
That's impressive. I'll tell you, the quarterback, of course, he's left-handed, but that time he's rolling to his right. So
oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Roadrunners are rolling down the field.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Got it set up on the outside. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Roadrunners. You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about all during the week how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Back to throw, it's Murphy. The sure hands, it's Walker. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Hankerson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Now he's looking into the middle. Touchdown, Beavers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he can.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The run from the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's McCown. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quick strike complete.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The give out of the gun. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Roadrunners have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Oh, what a cut! And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Under fire. There he goes. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback and make sure he doesn't scramble and make big plays like this with his feet.
They'll run the quarterback sneak.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run, and you know at this area of the field.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon State.
There's an old school play you don't see very often anymore. Who's to say that fullbacks are dinosaurs today in college football? They turn around, they hand it off to the big fella, and he pays it off with a touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Roadrunners headed quickly to the line. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
He'll pull it down and run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And the Roadrunners need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll go to the ground. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. The Roadrunners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Look out, he's got room. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. A nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Fires deep toward the end zone. Fires the pass, intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Finds his man. It's Walker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Walker. Turns it on in midfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got a man. It's Clemens. The Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Gets the back moving. Pucks it out of the air. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick release by the QB. Touchdown, Beaver! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. And the Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up. A strike downfield. Turning it on. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes.
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Takes the handoff. It's Hankerson. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
The Beavers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy 1st down.
And the Beavers with the 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Murphy. Rushes on him. Got a man, it's Hankerson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Hankerson. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Hankerson. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gonna run it. It's Hankerson. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Got it, looking for a first. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now upcoming.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. That's reeled in. It's McCoy. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Makes the grab at the 30. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
5 wide receivers on second and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run, and a lot of receivers for the defense to contend with. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Looking for the score. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Better fasten those seatbelts. These offenses are cruising.
And with that score, they now tie the game. The extra point will give them the lead. Maybe they'll be able to take that lead in at halftime. That is huge for their momentum. That touchdown, massive for their confidence as well. And they're going to have to make a few tweaks here at halftime. They're going to have to do things a little bit differently in the second half. But no doubt about it, that touchdown was huge for this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Out of the backfield, he's open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He'll try to take it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Roadrunners will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Wants to throw. It's Murphy. He's got him. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Wants to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Let's go. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Walker. How about the Zipness Jr. put on that ball to pick up the first down?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw.
Oh, he's got enough space. Touchdown, Oregon State. They take the lead with the 6.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. And that one is picked off in the end zone. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. On the run, still looking. Throws for the tight end. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something.
He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Beaver!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Toss sweep to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Looking for an open area to his left. The throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It's up 4th down. And the Roadrunners will call on their punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Rifles it down the middle. And he reels it in inside the 30. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
To the ground with the back. And they keep him out of the end zone. He's run out of bounds at the 5. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Quarterback now breaking the field. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
The Beavers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yardage situations, the goal-to-go situations. They got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense, forcing a 3rd and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time. This is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo. They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's McCown. He'll heave it deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Defense was not fooled for a second, and it'll bring up 4th down.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Roadrunners have this offense rolling.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on 1st down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Roadrunners are facing third and inches. Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Roadrunners! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. The throw to the outside is complete. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The play-action fake. Here comes the heat. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
And the Beavers will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. There he goes. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Under fire.
Run play with the quarterback. They go backwards on the play. Second down coming up.
The Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Card. Still on his feet at the 45. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Carr. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll run it. It's Hankerson. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? So now on comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. To the air, it's McCown. He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Clark. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And the most important thing is the clock ticking for this defense, but you get a stop right here on fourth down, and this ball game is over. So one big stop, and you end this thing.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on fourth down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, get more quality, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here. You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, Because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and time.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And they'll take a knee. I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get a lot more excited for what's coming next season, David.
Yeah, and I think this squad, I don't think they're excited about the practices necessarily, but a lot of these seniors that have been around, man, they get another dance. They get a chance to play another football game.